Happy Sunday, my friends and neighbors. Hope those weekends are going just fine and dandy. We're down to a mere hour count now, people. We got 48 hours from this post until the polls close in the city of Minneapolis. Please make sure you get your votes in. Make sure everybody else has access to whatever information they need to get their votes in. Help them out, people. Home stretch, so close, finish strong. Tonight's featured American artist tales from Pascagoula, Mississippi. Anybody who knows me knows that they were not going to get through 30 days of American singer-songwriters without a healthy dose of this character. So let's bring it on. This is Mr. Jimmy Buffett. I pulled into the regular pump, I was feeling quite at ease. Pulled down the window and told the man 50 cents worth, please. And then out jumped my partner with his trusty pellet gun. He said, boys, he says, hold up. Keep a pumping and don't run. And now I wish I was somewhere other than here, down in some honky tonk, sipping on a beer. Yes, I wish I was somewhere other than here, because that great filling station holdup, it cost me 2 good years. Now we got $15 and a can of STP, a big old jar of cashew nuts and a Japanese TV. Feeling we had pulled the biggest heist of our career. We're a wanted man and we'll strike again, but first let's have a beer. And now I wish I was somewhere other than here, down in some honky tonk, sipping on a beer. Yes, I wish I was somewhere other than here, because that great filling station holdup, it cost me 2 good years. We were sitting in the Crystal, about as drunk as we could be. In walks the deputy sheriff and he's holding our TV. He roughed us and he cuffed us and he took us off to jail. No picture on a poster, no reward and no bail. And now I wish I was somewhere other than here, down in some honky tonk, sipping on a beer. Yes, I wish I was somewhere other than here, because that great filling station holdup, it cost me 2 good years. Yes, that great filling station holdup, it cost me 2 good years. And now they're making movies in old black and white, the happy endings where nobody fights. Well, if you find yourself in that nostalgic rage, honey, jump right up and show your age. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, the Boston Blackie kind, and a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Andy Devine. I remember being buck-toothed and skinny, riding fan letters to skies leave spinny. Oh, I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, and I could solve some mysteries too. But then it's bandstand Disneyland growing up fast. You're drinking on a fake ID. Yes, and Mama of the jungle was everyone's Moana, but only jazz musicians are smoking marijuana. Yeah, I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, so I could do some cruising too. Well, flat top, dirty Bob cop in a field, you're grubbing on the living room floor, so sore. Yeah, they send you off to college, try to gain a little knowledge, but all you want to do is learn how to score. Yeah, but now I get old, I don't wear underwear, I don't go to church, and I don't cut my hair. But I can go to movies and see it all there, just the way that it used to be. That's why I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, the Boston Blackie kind, and a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, and an autographed picture of Andy Devine. Well, I could be anyone I wanted to be, maybe Swave Errol Flynn or the Sheik of Araby. If I only had a pencil-thin mustache, then I could do some cruising too. Well, it's Brill, cream, a little devil, do you? I could do some cruising too. Pencil thin mustache on your Sunday evening, friends and neighbors, off of the Livin' and Dyin' in 3/4 Time album. This next one here is probably one of Jimmy's best songwriting efforts. Bob Dylan himself even complimented it a few years ago. This one is called He Went to Paris. He went to Paris, looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. He was impressive, young and aggressive, saving the world on his own. The warm summer breezes and French wines and cheeses put his ambitions at bay. The summers and winters, they scattered like splinters, and 4 or 5 years slipped away. Then he went to England, played the piano, and married an actress named Kim. They had a fine life, she was a good wife, and bore him a young son named Jim. And all of the answers, and all of the questions, he locked in his attic one day. 'Cause he liked the quiet, sweet country living. 20 more years slipped away. Well, the war took his baby, bombs killed his lady, left him with only one eye. His body was battered, his whole world was shattered, and all he could do was just cry. While the tears were falling, he was recalling answers he never found. So he hopped on a freighter, skidded the ocean, and left England without a sound. Now he lives in the islands, fishes the pilings, and drinks his green label each day. Writing his memoirs, losing his hearing, but he don't care what most people say. 'Cause through 86 years of perpetual motion, if he likes you, he'll smile and he'll say, some of it's magic, some of it's tragic, but I had a good life all the way. Now he went to Paris, looking for answers to questions that bothered him so. I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the faces and all of the places, wondering where they all disappeared. Now I didn't ponder the question too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. It's those changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. With all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. Reading departure signs in some big airport reminds me of the places I've been. Visions of good times that brought so much pleasure makes me want to go back again. But if it suddenly ended tomorrow, I could somehow adjust to the fall. The good times and riches and son of a bitches, I see more than I can recall. With those changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. With all of the islands and all of the hidings, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. I think about Paris when I'm high on red wine. I wish I could jump on a plane. So many nights I just dream of the ocean. God, I wish I was sailing again. Oh, well, yesterday's over my shoulder, so I can't look back for too long. There's just too much to see waiting in front of me, and I know that I just can't go wrong. With these changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. With all of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. If we went all crazy, we would go insane. Changes in latitudes, my friends. This one here is one of my favorite Buffett tunes. It is called Cowboy in the Jungle off of Son of a Sailor. Well, there's a cowboy in the jungle, and he looks so out of place. From his shrimp skin boots to his sheep roots, and his skin is white as paint. Heading south to Paraguay, where the gauchos sing and shout. Now he's stuck in Portobello since his money all ran out. So he hangs out with the sailors, night and day they're raising hell. And his original destination's just another story that he loves to tell. With no plans for the future, he still seems in control. From a Bronco ride to a 10-foot tide, he just had to learn to roll. Roll with the punches, played all of his hunches, make the best of whatever comes his way. Get that blind ambition and learn to trust his intuition, plowing straight ahead, come what may. The steel band in the distance, and their music floats across the bay, while American women and moo-moos talk about all the things they did today. Their husbands quack about fishing as they slug those rum drinks down, discussing who caught what and who sat on his butt, but it's the only show in town. They're trying to drink all the punches, they all may lose their lunches, trying to cram lost years into 5 or 6 days. It seems their blind ambition done race their intuition, plowing straight ahead, come what may. Now I don't want to live on that kind of no, I don't want to swim in a rope-off sea. It's too much for me, too much for me. Yeah, well, I got to live where the wind and the water are free. Alone on a midnight passage, I can count the falling stars, while the Southern Cross and the satellites, they remind me of where we are. We're spinning around in circles, we're living it day to day. Still 24 hours, maybe 60 good years. It's really not that long to stay. Trying to roll with the punches, to play all of our hunches, make the best of whatever comes our way. Get that blind ambition and learn to trust our intuition, plowing straight ahead, come what may. And there's a cowboy in the jungle. Thank you, folks. This next one is the opening track off of the Havana Daydreamin' album. It's called Woman Going Crazy on Caroline Street. Well, there's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street, stopping every man she does meet, saying, if you'll be gentle, if you'll be sweet, I'll show you my place on Caroline Street. She claimed a nail-out voice to be a dancer, but I don't think she's cut a rug in yet. Listens to the jukebox for her answer, slowly guzzles 25-cent beers. She talks about the men she's known and then some. She's seen them in her dreams and on the street. She slides her dapper legs from beneath the table, as if to reveal some kind of treat. Well, there's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street, stopping every man she does meet, saying, if you'll be gentle, if you'll be sweet, I'll show you my place on Caroline Street. Her lover left her stranded in Jamaica, but just right now she can't recall his name. Perceiving she's the center of attention, and all the lurking eyes, they look the same. The weather's got the shrimpers in a frenzy. You honey don't need a good excuse. Someone yells, things just start erupting, and in a flash, all hell has broken loose. Well, there's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street, stopping every man she does meet, saying, if you'll be gentle, if you'll be sweet, I'll show you my place on Caroline Street. When I woke up and looked around the barroom, she was gone and I was black and blue. So be careful when you go to swing your partner, 'cause someone just might take a swing at you. Oh, now, yeah, there's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street, stopping every man she does meet, singing, if you'll be gentle, if you'll be sweet, I'll show you my place on Caroline Street. Well, there's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street, stopping every man she does meet, singing, if you'll be gentle, if you'll be sweet, I'll show you my place on Caroline Street. Thank you, friends. Also off of the Havana Daydreamin' album is Havana Daydreamin'. Stashed his trash in Ecuador, bought a good suit of clothes, flew on up to Mexico, standing on the shore, waiting for some mystery man to pay him for his time, thinking about all the money he made, couldn't help to ease his mind. Havana daydreaming, oh, he's just dreaming his life away. Daddy chopped that sugar cane till one day he fell dead. Jesus had a wandering feeling swimming around in his head, sailing on a midnight boat. There were no questions asked. The water so green and the air was so clean, he just stuck right to his task. Havana daydreaming, oh, he's just scheming his life away. Ceiling fan stirs the air, cigar smoke to swirl. fragrance on the pillowcase, and he thinks about the girl, spilling wine, sharing good times. She sure could make him smile. He pays her well, but what the hell? He'll be moving in a little while, up in a daydreaming. Oh, he's just dreaming his life away. Up in a daydreaming. Oh, he'll be scheming his life away. Alrighty now, folks. This next one is about robbing convenience stores. Looking back in my hard luck days, I really do have to laugh. Working in a dive for $26, spending it all on grass. We were hungry, hard luck heroes, lucky just to stay alive. We go down to the corner grocery, this is how we survive. Who's gonna steal the peanut butter? I'll get the can of sardines. Running up and down the aisle of a mini mart, sticking food in our jeans. We never took more than we could eat, and there was plenty left on the rack. And we all swore if we ever got rich that we would pay the mini mart back. Yes, sir, yes, sir, we would pay the mini mart back. It was a two-man operation. We had it all down on a note. Ricky would watch that big brown mirror, and I'd fill up my coat. Then we'd head for the checkout aisle with a lemon and a bottle of beer. Into the car, got to make it on home. Supper time's getting near. Oh, who's gonna steal the peanut butter? I'll get the can of sardines. Running up and down the aisle of the mini mart, sticking food in our jeans. Oh, we never took more than we could eat, and there was plenty left on the rack. And we all swore if we ever got rich that we would pay the mini mart back. Yes, sir, yes, sir, we would pay the mini mart back. I guess every good picker has had some hard times, and I sure had my share. Really kind of funny to laugh at now, but I don't want to go back there. So every now and then when I'm in the grocery, I take a little but not much. 'Cause you never know when those hard times will hit you, and I don't want to lose my touch. So who's gonna steal the peanut butter? And I'll get the can of sardines. Running up and down the aisle of the mini mart, sticking food in our jeans. Well, now we never took more than we could eat, and there was plenty left on the rack. We all swore if we ever got rich that we would pay the mini mart back. Yes, sir, yes, sir, we would pay the mini mart back. Yes, sir, yes, sir, we would pay the mini mart back. Pay him back, Jimmy. Looks like you're doing fine now. There's another one that gets a lot of coverage. This is off of the A1A album. It is Pirate Looks at 40. Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard your call. I wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. you've seen it all. I watched the man who rode you switch from sail to steam, and in your belly you hold the treasures few have ever seen. Most of them dream, most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. I've done a bit of smuggling, I've run my share of grass. I made enough money to buy Miami, but I pissed it away so fast. Never meant to last, never meant to last. I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks, but I got to stop wishing, I got to go fishing. I'm down to rock bottom again. Just a few friends, just a few friends. I go for younger women, I live for several a while. Oh, I ran them away, they come back one day. I still can manage a smile, just takes a while. It just takes a while. Mother, mother ocean, after all my years I found my occupational hazard being, my occupation's just not around. I feel like I've drowned, but I won't wear a frown. I feel like I've drowned, but I won't wear a frown. Pirate looks at 40 friends and neighbors. She said, I can't go back to America soon. So goddamn cold, it's gonna snow until June. Yeah, they're freezing up in Buffalo, stuck in their cars, and I'm lying here beneath the sun and the stars. Customs man tells her that she's gotta leave. She's got a plan heading up her shrewd sleeve. Wants to find her a captain, a man of strong mind. In any direction he goes will be fine. Please don't say mañana if you don't mean it. I have heard those words for so very long. Try to describe the ocean if you've never seen it. Don't ever forget that you just may wind up being wrong. I tried and I tried, but I don't understand. Never seemed to work out the way I had it planned. Hanging out in the marina when Steve Martin called, singing, anybody there really wanna get small? Women and water are in short supply. There's not enough dope for us all to get high. I hear it gets better, that's what they say, as soon as you sail on the King Garden Bay. So Please don't say manana if you don't mean it. I have heard those lines for so very long. We'll try to describe the scenery if you've never seen it. Don't ever forget that you just may wind up in my song. Called all my friends on those cheating nightly rates. Sure was good to talk to the old United States. While the lights of St. Thomas, 20 miles west, I see General Electric still doing their best. Now I gotta head this boat south pretty soon. The new album's old and I'm fresh out of tunes, but I know that I'll get them. I know that they'll come through the people and places and call the woods run. But please don't say manana if you don't mean it. Don't mean it. I have done your lines for so very long. Don't try to describe a Kiss concert if you've never seen it. Don't ever forget that you just may wind up being gone. And I hope Anita Bryant never ever does one of my songs. No, no, no. Manana off of the Son of a Sailor album. Everybody at home now, why don't you get your fins to the left and your fins to the right? We got a feeding frenzy recording live from a Minnesota apartment living room in the middle of COVID on your Sunday night. She came down from Cincinnati. It took her 3 days on a train, looking for some peace and quiet, hopes to see the sun again. But now she lives down by the ocean. She's taking care to look for sharks. They hang out down in the local bars and they feed right after dark. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only bit in town. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, you got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Saving up all of the money, wants to head to South Bay, maybe rolling the sand with a rock and roll man somewhere down Montserrat way. But the money's still good in season, it helps to lighten up her load. The boys keep her high as the months go by. She's getting postcards from the road. Can't you feel them closing in, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Whoa, 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 you got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only baby in town. Sailed off to Antigua, 3 days on a boat, looking for some peace and quiet, maybe keep her dreams afloat. But now she feels like Aramora, because the school's still close at hand. Just behind the reef are the big white teeth of the sharks that can swim on the land. Can't you feel swimming around. You got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Can't you feel them closing in, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only maid in town. I said you got fans to the left, fans to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Fins on your Sunday evening. We got one more for you here, friends and neighbors. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Just 2 more days of this. I know you can make it. This last one here is the closing track off of my favorite album, A1A. It's called Tin Cup Chalice. Send this out to all the many folks that I've played this with over the years. Miss you all kindly. We'll all be back together again at some point, I promise. I wanna go back to the island where the shrimp boats, they tie up to the piling. Give me oysters and beer for dinner every day of the year, and I feel fine. Yeah, I feel fine. Yes, and I wanna be there. I wanna go back down and lie beside the sea there, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill it up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yeah, now the sun goes sliding across the water. The sailboats, they go searching for the breeze. Salted ain't thin, it can stick right to your skin. It'll make you feel fine. It'll make you feel fine. Yes, and I wanna be there. I wanna go back down and get high down by the sea right there, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill it up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yes, and now you heard my strange proposal. Won't you get that Packard running and let's move? I wanna be there for the day that tries to steal away, leave us behind. I made up my mind, yes, and I wanna be there. Yeah, I wanna go back down and die beside the sea there, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill it up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Yeah, with a tin cup for a chalice, fill it up with good red wine, and I'll be chewing on a honeysuckle vine. Thank you, my friends. Go out, get her done. 48 hours to go. See you tomorrow.